just joining you through Steam. Post it publicly, did you? Right, I'm trying to load in. Oh, those are small. Yeah, those are tiny. You start next to a station most of the time. I think that's you. Yeah, there you are. Alright, so you start out in a drone. The basis of it is... the beginning is rather slow. It gives you time to get acclimated to the game and the controls and stuff like that. You want to find asteroids that are shiny. If you see a purple square on your screen, look towards it. Is me. The asteroid right here next to me is a iron asteroid. It's got like a little glow to it. You'll want to mine these asteroids and get iron. There's also another one that we'll find here in the first couple of areas that we go to. It's white instead of orange, and that's titanium. Titanium is like god tier compared to iron. I mean, we need to get all of it. Generally when I start, I try to get like 10,000 iron ore and as much titanium as you can possibly find. So just fly up to one of these asteroids, like close. Yeah, that's really close. I don't remember, like, I changed my hotkeys, so I don't know exactly what your hotkeys are. But you'll look at this asteroid and then just, like, left-click, and that'll start your mining lasers. You'll cut big chunks off of it, and you'll get stuff. Let me see if I can figure out how to make us friends. Can't remember. What should we name our alliance? Nine times out of 10, mine are inappropriate, so... Also, we can be helpful, or we can be pirates. There's some choices you get in the game. That influences the name in any direction. Only thing with being pirates is you have to befriend other pirates to be able to buy and sell stuff. I got it. That's new. I sent you an invitation. Can't remember which button it is to free your mouse. Tab, maybe? There's a button that you press that frees your mouse up to where you can move your mouse around the screen. I think it's like tab, like hold or press and hold tab. Could be wrong. At the top right, there's a little like looking building. That, and there should be an alliance tab. Sweet, now we're the same. Same alliance. Let me see if I can invite you. I don't generally play this multiplayer. I like actually click on your ship. There we go. Ask me how to accept it, I don't know. Maybe look at my drone and hit the button it tells you to hit and see if there's an accept invite. Not sure if being in a group does much of anything, but you find me? Do you know how to highlight a target? Mine is middle mouse click. I don't know if it's different for you. It should give you another button to push to interact and as a join. Oh, okay, come up at the bottom screen. Whenever I clicked on you, or whenever you sent me an invite, it come up at the bottom of my screen. It says hit enter, type join. /join. Beginning of this game, you pretty much just you're gathering resources and trying not to get killed by pirates. Then the fun begins. You get to design your own ship block by block. Never made a ship that looks like a wiener. No lie. M, and that'll open your map. Each little square is a different area. Each little square. You scroll out. There's a few places to go to venture to. One of those little squares is its own, like, instance. If you're not careful, music in this game will put you to sleep. Especially while you're mining. Nice. Dude, I went to sleep whenever I sent that message in Discord. Woke up today at like 1. Got lots of sleep. Wait, no, I take that back. I got up and I streamed for like an hour or 2, and then went back to bed, and then slept till 1. Good fun. Time. Gotcha. This game it's one of those games that takes a little bit to get into. You're not gonna have a blast right out the gate, because you have to get a ship together first before it's fun. I guess that's the Minecraft part of it. You have to be able to get your resources together to go do other things. If you decide that it's fun, like to continue to play it, may look into getting us a server. nothing else, I can set up a server on the work computer. Got decent, like, midtown internet. Just run a server for it off my computer at work. There you go. Alright, hit P, that brings up your ship menu. You'll have your credits and how much of each resource you have up top. Top left. Show you a picture of your drone when you hit P. Top left, it should show you like credits and then iron and titanium, neonite. Getting quite a bit. I haven't seen any titanium here yet. Where titanium is, I guess the real kicker for it is titanium. You can make a couple different things that really enhance your ship. One being a energy generator, whereas iron, the only thing you can make for energy is solar panels. The other thing is a integrity field generator, which hardens all of the blocks near it, so it makes you have more hit points, basically. But it requires energy to run. And titanium is lighter than iron, so it's easier to drive around and stop. Playing for 2 days now, maybe 3 days, in my single player server, and I just now hit Trinium, and Trinium is like a higher tier titanium. You go iron, you go iron, titanium, neonite, trinium, xanium, ogonite, and then Avorion, and each tier is got its benefits. Funny thing is I still use iron. Iron is one of the only two resources that allow you to make a inertia dampener. And that basically makes your ship act like it weighs less than it does. It slows you down really fast. Should have a boost, maybe spacebar, I think is the original button for it. Holding it will give you a boost. If you tap it, it makes you hyper jump, but you have to have a target selected for your hyper jump first. I remapped all my keys, and I find that it works better the way I've got them mapped out. Tab cycles targets. Like T releases my mouse, or targets the closest enemy to me. There's also two different types of ships that we can make. You can make a personal ship or an alliance ship. Since we're in an alliance, if I make an alliance ship, and whenever I'm offline, if you want to play, you can actually get into my ship and use my ship. We're under attack. Red square. Okay, so there's one red square that's a portal. One we're fine with. Is there a ship that's red? Yeah, here it is. It's right next to me. Oh, it's a loader. Okay, so it just kind of flies around. The guys here will probably kill that one. That's not like a pirate ship or like a aggressive attack ship. Added little icons next to the ships to indicate what kind of ship they are. I have not figured all of those out yet. Apparently the square is like a cargo ship. The triangle is like a regular attack ship. That have crosshairs on them, you want to be careful. Torpedoes at you and they'll wreck your shit. There's countermeasures to it. You can get point defense guns, point defense turrets, put them around your ship, and they'll automatically shoot incoming torpedoes. $7K. The further you travel to the inside of the galaxy, the better the stuff gets. The higher tier resources and the higher tier guns and mods, or ship mods you get. I'll explain all that stuff as we go. No, don't run into it. Don't run into it. Also, if you're about to run into something, don't like hold backwards because it doesn't do anything. Spin your ship around, face the other way, and boost away from it. Hello and welcome to the stream. I think in the options there's something for a retrograde marker. We'll put a little purple plus sign the opposite direction of which way you're traveling. That way if you need to slow down in a hurry, you spin around and you can see that little, you can aim at it and boost. Try to get to 10K, but that may be a little much. You can make a ship with a lot less. I just like to have enough to do whatever. You'll also... What? They're probably trying to kill that loader still. cargo ship. If they do kill it, you can go over there and you can like chop it up and see if you can get stuff from it. So whenever a ship dies, you can use your regular guns and stuff and chop it up, but you don't get as much resources. If you have a salvaging laser, you can use it on the ship and you get a little bit more resources back based on its efficiency. There's mining lasers, salvaging lasers, and like military lasers. There's also chain guns, bolter guns, rocket launchers. I mean, there's like tons and tons of different kinds of guns. Each one of them kind of have its own little niche that it does. They're trying to wreck this loader. Dang, it's not even half health yet. They've been pounding on it. Also, while you're mining, at the bottom right, it'll show you like a little tally of how much you have versus how much you've gotten off that current asteroid. We can go to another area if you'd like. If you hit your map, see a line that goes like south and north. It shows you that there's a portal that goes those directions from where you're at. If we scroll out, we see that we're in the south part of the map. So north will get us closer to the center. So we're going to jump out. Exit your map, hit F9. That brings up your tactical map. Scroll out and you can see like everything in that sector. There is a gate, it's got a red square around it. One goes north-northwest. That leads us into like hostile territory. That's why it's red. So instead of doing that, we'll go south-southeast just to get to a different zone. So highlight that portal that's south-southeast. And whenever you hit F9 again, you'll have a little arrow pointing towards that, that portal. And just fly through it. These probes, you don't have to worry about energy in them, so you can constantly boost. Once you make a big ship, if you don't have enough energy production, you can actually like overheat your, like not overheat, but you can run out of energy and then it like cuts off the life support and your crew can die because you've ran out of power. You have to like put each little piece on your ship, so there's a constant like balancing of all the stuff that you have to do. Do I need more engines? Do I need more battery power? Do I need like space for my crew? Do I need cargo room? Only single player and it's like $30. Does look fun, but I'm so scared I would buy it and I'd be done in like an hour because I didn't have any friends to play with. You can talk to that guy if you want. I always ignore him. It's just like story mode stuff. For the green arrow on your screen should show you where I'm at. Have like a towards the center of your screen you should have a little green arrow. Oh, pirates are attacking the sector. Make sure you stay away from them. Just in case. Let's hit M. One square to the right. Right-click it and hit enter coordinates into the navigation computer. Going to calculate a jump route for us. If the pirates get close, aim at that blue square and tap your boost. Went one square? Little square. No, zoom in. Gotcha. Alright, it'll pop up a blue square on your screen. If they get close to you, just point at it and then boost. Or just tap your boost. Alright, I'm gonna let you have the big titanium, and I'm gonna take the little titanium that's down. I could probably make do with a little less. My shipbuilding experience. The closer we get to the center, the more we'll see that titanium. Until we get like past it. You can also trade like resources and stuff. Attention to those pirates. If they die, we'll go over there and salvage the remains. And get some guns or mods or something. Like little system upgrade things called mods. Some of them will give you like extra turret slots, some of them will give you like better shields or extend your hyper jump range, like all kinds of little stuff that they do. I'm at 10k iron now. $6,700. Okay. This battle going. I think the pirates are losing. One of them just died. There goes the other one. Let's go over there and see what we can find. See one green something that's spinning around. By the way, your probe will get one shot by anything that's trying to kill you. You don't lose anything when you die, if you're in your probe, but it will get one shot. Once you make a ship, if you die while you're in your ship, like if your ship runs out of hit points or whatever, your ship will explode. All of your mods and turrets that were on it will fly into space. I mean, they'll just be like a little cloud around it, like what we're looking at over here. And you can come back and get your mods and your turrets. It's like once you get to where you can get back to it. But the materials in your ship, you'll lose most of it. You can salvage your ship and get a little bit back, but you lose most of it. Oh shit, there's a yellow item over there already. Looks like a turret of some sort. Grab this white up here. Oh, alien ship. That's the Zotan. The story will let you know as you go. They're the reasons the humans drove out of the center of the universe. They attack us, they try to kill us, blah blah blah. Like these wrecks, we can use our lasers on the wrecks. It will break these blocks. This is not as efficient as mining for getting resources at the beginning. Every once in a while you'll break the ship and stuff will pop out of it. White things. Oh, the little dots. Next to that ship, that's like iron or titanium or money, like floating. Really careful, the Zotan are around kind of quickly. Full health, that one's at 3/4, that one's at full health. Almost half. I think all the alien ships are gone. Yeah, you can see the sparkles up there in the air. There's stuff floating. make sure you get close to one of the stations. They have like different icons on them. Like the one that's over here by me has an anchor, an icon. There's one that's got like a set of gears. Ones I see in this area. Oh wait, no, this is a farm. This one's got a tree on it. Drugs. That's when you tap the boost and like you're going to hyper jump. A turret place over here too. Way away. I saw a different asteroid pocket and I want to come over and see if there's anything worth getting, and there wasn't. The ones with the gears on them, I think, is probably going to be the closest one to you. Good spot. Third one not too far from them. Just get somewhat, you don't want to be like right up against it, you just want to be close enough to it that like you can go from your ship to the place in a probe. You're fine. Alright, once you're ready, go ahead and at the top right of the screen next to where that government looking building thing is, there's a flag. Bound ship. That's also where you choose if you want an alliance ship or if you want a personal ship. I hate sectors like these that have all the fog in them. I mean, it's cool, I'm glad they're in the game, they add variety, but it sucks not being able to see anything. I was going to make mine an alliance ship just in case if you wanted to play it while I was offline, you could. Oh, wait, you don't have permission. Hang on, let me fix it. You should be able to. Yep. What do you do now? Alright, so what we'll do, help you out. I just put a bunch of stuff into the Alliance vault. So I think I'm going to go ahead and dump everything into it since we're both going to be making Alliance ships. I put everything I got in. If you go to that menu, there's a little flag at the top that says Alliance, and then there's a grid that says Alliance Vault. An option to deposit and withdraw there. Just deposited all my stuff so that we can use it for Alliance stuff. Both dump in there and then pull out as we need. If you just like punch a bunch of numbers that are more than what you have, it'll just do whatever you have. And now all that stuff should be in the Alliance vault. Ship, Alliance ship. Alright, so you're in your square. Hit B for build. It'll flip you around. Move your camera until you can see a giant green arrow. That points towards the front of your ship. That points the direction of the front of your ship. Alright, quick rundown. Added a block to the side of your block. Congratulations, you have Minecrafted for the first time. In the wrong spot. No, I'm just kidding. You can middle mouse select, you can use your middle mouse click and click that block and then hit delete and it'll remove the little one. Or you can hit the undo button on the left side. Alright, so quick rundown of the left side thing. Grid size, I hardly ever change that. That changes the size of the snap points on your block. Scale step, that changes the size of when you're making blocks smaller or bigger. So like it jumps in bigger or smaller increments. The local grid, where it says local grid, that changes your snap point. I usually use a snap point just because it makes everything easier and it helps line everything up on your ship. But if you want to make some like really cool stuff and like very creative, you can use no snap and it'll let you move stuff wherever you want. There are mirror buttons, so if you want to make stuff that's symmetrical, you can mirror X and that mirrors your left and right, and then Y is your up and down, and then Z is your front and back. Click those and unclick them however you need. Safe mode makes it to where you can't delete a block that's under a block. So, like, it makes it to where you can't just accidentally delete your ship. I almost never turn that off. Match block makes whatever you're putting down the same size and shape as the block that you're putting it on. It'll let you change like how far out you come off of it, but it makes the 2D part of where it snaps the same size. And there's a match shape, which matches rotation and stuff of the block. Oh great, pirates. Paint blocks allows you to, like if you select a color at the very bottom left, you can click that and then you can paint the blocks. If you want your ship to be a certain color, I always recommend going down to the bottom to paint and selecting your color first as you build, so you don't have to come back and then recolor. Second button, select blocks, that just lets you like middle mouse click and select a block so you can do whatever with it. Transform block. If you go into your build menu and like right now your block is hull, that's what that block is, but you want to transform it into like a power generator, you can go in there, click the generator, click transform block, and then click this block and it'll change it to whatever you click. Repair blocks lets you repair stuff one at a time. I always use the cogwheel and the wrench at the bottom that says repair ship, and you just repair all of it with one button. If you don't have enough money or resources to repair the whole thing, then you can use the wrench and, you know, select what you think is most important. There's delete, redo, undo. Those are obvious. I never use the XYZ buttons. I don't really mess with them. Focus changes your focus, so like you're focused on the main block that you have right now. If you want to focus on a different block so you can see a different part of the ship better, just click that block, click focus, and it'll change the focus. Modify entire ship will let you scale your ship up and down for cost of resources. It'll also let you turn your iron ship into a titanium ship if you have enough resources. You can also rotate the whole ship. There's a hide specific blocks, you click that. After you've built your ship, if there's stuff on the inside that you want to upgrade, so like you have iron thrusters and you want to upgrade them but you can't see them, you can click that, click thrusters, and it will only show you the thrusters in your ship, and then you could transform those blocks into like titanium thrusters without having to take your ship apart. And I don't use the other ones that much. There's also saved ships. Your ship will auto-save its layout every once in a while, and you can always go back and like pull up another one if you've saved it. At the very bottom, you've got a hotbar of the different blocks you can use. There's a plus sign at the right side. Click the plus. Shows you your entire building inventory. They're listed in groups. The first thing you see is iron, hull, engines, cargo bay, like all that stuff. As you scroll down, you see the different tiers of materials. And also, the next window will be where like your turrets and stuff are. I have to move them from your personal inventory into the Alliance inventory for them to show up there, though, since it's an Alliance ship. And then there's a bunch of predefined shapes at the bottom. You can use those to like add to your ship to have it look different. Hull, basic building block of the ship. Easy resource cost. Lighter weight than some of the other stuff. Typically use hull. Try to make every block matter. Iron engine makes you go forward. Never use stone because it's heavy as nuts. Cargo bay, if you want to be able to haul stuff, you need a cargo bay. I generally don't do cargo until in-game, and I make a ship specifically for cargo so that it's not affecting my performance of my military ships. Crew quarters, you always need that to house your crew. Iron thrusters makes you be able to stop, turn, move up and down, left to right. Directional thrusters pretty much stop you. I mean, you can rotate them to where they're more powerful, but only in one direction. that makes sense. Gyros help your ship spin. Like, it doesn't like affect your movement or anything, but it helps it rotate, and pitch and yaw and all that stuff. Inertia dampeners will help you slow down faster. Framework, that shit is so easily broken, I recommend never using it. Iron Dock is for space stations. Turret rotation lock keeps your turrets from rotating. Flight recorder helps you find your ship if you die. Assembly, I don't know why assembly's in iron, because assemblies are for making fighter ships, and that you don't get that until Trinium. Torpedo launchers and torpedo storage, pretty self-explanatory. Make a torpedo launcher, make a torpedo storage, buy some torpedoes, shoot them at people. Iron solar panel, easy to get energy with. It doesn't produce a lot of energy, but it's cheap. And it doesn't matter how thick the block is, just the amount of surface area. So you can make a tiny little thin piece. And it even works under blocks, so you don't have to worry about putting it out on top. You can hide it under a lot of stuff so it doesn't get broke. Different shape hulls, and then you have iron or armor out to the right there. Armor is your friend in iron. It's super heavy, but it takes a beating. It'll keep you from blowing up. There you go. That's the rundown that I have for you. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and start throwing things at my ship real quick. Always use match block just because it makes building easier when you first start. And 9 times out of 10 people make a shoebox for their first ship. Just because you can stack everything together fairly easy. You need engines to go forward. You need thrusters to help you maneuver. I always leave the big window open. I don't ever use the hotbar just because it's so much easier to pull from the big window. My ship looks retarded for the first little bit. Just heads up. And remember, you can hide stuff under other things, so don't worry about it. Like your engine doesn't need to be visible from the back for it to work. Just game mechanic. Also, we've got a little bit of titanium. If you scroll down to the titanium place, there's a generator. There's also an integrity field generator. Try to use like 500 titanium to make a generator, and the rest of whatever you can to make an integrity field generator. And try to put the integrity field generator towards the center of your ship, so that it gets as much stuff as possible. Trying to use the iron solar panels to generate enough electricity for my ship. I'm so close to having enough. So far away. That's pretty much what I'm doing, if we're being honest here. Yeah, just enough. Alright, let's see if my ship will move. Hey, it moved. Kinda. I can help you. You see my ship from where you're at? Alright, so I've got 3 engines. I took the back blocks. Or I took the center block, I come off of it 1 to the back and made an engine. From the center blocks, I made 2 crew quarters on each side. Thrusters. I'm still right here next to you, so you can probably pan the camera and see it. Right click and drag. Alright. So center block, I came out to the sides. I done 2 crew quarter blocks because you're always going to need crew quarter space. I done thrusters on the end of those. So that made 5 blocks wide. And in the middle, and then like middle, I done an engine, skipped a space, done an engine in the back. Down the sides is just hull, down the 2 sides, the long sides. Till it gets to the front, there's a thruster and then a directional thruster in the front. Then in the center, I've got an inertia dampener and then 3 different gyros that help me turn my ship. I rotated the gyros each time to make sure they were facing a different direction. What I can do is, if you want a super basic ship like this, I can save it and then I can throw it in Discord, you can import it, and you can copy the ship. Or here's a slightly better ship. You want your ship to kind of be symmetrical. So that I guess it doesn't have to be symmetrical. Pirates are attacking. Got this. I'm gonna go shoot at him. It'll make us some extra money too. Yay, we killed the pirates. And while you're making your ship, I'll chop these up and see if we can't get anything out of them. God, there is a hella battle going on the other side of you, and I didn't even realize it. Like 6 red ships over there. See that? Makes me a little nervous too. They're getting close to you. I'm headed over there. Oh, it's just another... They're all cargo ships. Another faction. Starting to come along there, sir. I think you need to look at which way your ship is facing forward. Where's the arrow pointing? Okay. Okay, alright. It just looked weird. That is a lot of engine. Armor. Because you're going to want to make sure that, like, okay, so the stuff that's lit up, the generators and integrity field stuff and all that, thrusters are very, very low hit point. You can really lose some stuff real quick with that. So you want to make sure you cover all that with armor. Yeah. Well, anything that isn't hull or armor is low hit points. See him. But I'm so close to using more energy than I have. I made about 100 ships before I really understood what was going on, so don't feel bad. Go out of build mode. So just hit escape until you get out of build mode. You're going to need crew before you really can tell if your ship works or not. Do you have any flashy lights at the top? Different symbols. Don't have any. Alright. Yes. That's where you're going to have a problem. Yeah. All the titanium that's in the Alliance Vault, use that to make a generator. You're still using more energy than you produce. Make sure that thing is protected. You'll want to like target that station that you're next to. Then you'll find a dock. Get close to the dock. If you're too far away, it'll say like so many meters from the dock or whatever. But once you're close enough, it'll say press whatever to dock. That giant station that you were parked right next to. There was a dock right next to you. Well, you have to select the station, and then it'll show you where the docks are. You just want to move close to them. Once you get close enough, it'll tell you to press a certain button to dock. You don't have to touch it, you just gotta be pretty close. Have the station highlighted? It should show a little square at the bottom right of your corner if you do. Bottom right corner of your screen. Like for me, I have to look at the station and in middle mouse click it. Click that. There should be a like generals and a captain at the very bottom. The 3 chevrons, and then like a little bird looking thing. The icon. Buy everything except for those 2. Like buy all the regular crew, the engineers, the mechanics. Hopefully you have enough crew quarters to hold those people. Right, and then exit. Hit P to bring up your ship menu. Then you should see a like a little icon with people. Your crew. Click that. Have anything where it... What? Oh, your crew space? Yeah, you need to make another crew thing. So that's the little flashy things that you see. Alright. So if you look at your crew screen, have any yellow numbers? Engineers are yellow? No, the performance, like a percentage. Right, so you should have some untrained crew that you can use. There's a plus button on the right hand side. It says assign untrained crewmen to this position. That should up it. Right. And like your gunners and stuff says it's at 100%. Is the third one down. Cool. Okay, you can always add an untrained guy to fill the slot. Gotcha. Did you add turrets to your ship? You should be able to have two armed turrets and one unarmed turret, so known as 2 chain guns and a mining turret. Alright, cool. Yeah, I see them now. Alright, now go back to your ship menu. The top left it'll say ship. Alright, click that. You'll see your turrets there. You want to assign a hotkey number to those things. So what you do is you click on it with your mouse and then press a number. So like I put all my guns on 1 and then I put like my mining turrets on 2. As you get more and different turrets, you'll actually use more than just 2 numbers. Right? And that'll let you turn those on and off. So like when you're mining, you don't want your guns on. You just want your mining laser. And when you're fighting, you don't want your mining turret on. Click those and it'll light up or turn off. Right. Any flashy lights still? Alright, let's go somewhere. About that collision damage. Now I need to repair my ship. friends like these. Let's go, is it south? Yeah, west, southwest. No, over this direction. Gotta watch boosting now, because you'll outdo your generated power. You will kill your crew if you use it too much. Alright, so we're gonna go through this portal over here. You don't want to go through at the same time, because you'll crash on the other side, and sometime the game will glitch. So you go ahead and go first. And then let me know when you've cleared the gate on the other side. I had a buddy one time, he built, like we were running full collision damage and he was going to use that to his advantage. And he built this giant heavy ship with this huge armor plate on the front. Slammed into a little bitty pirate and his ship exploded. He was trying to build a battering ram and the first little thing he hit, his ship blew apart. It was so good. Running into stuff does hurt your ship pretty bad. With it on low collision damage. Okay. Went through the portal, but I'm still looking at the portal. There it goes. Alright. Oh, this is a salvage yard. Don't shoot anything or the guy will yell at you and you'll get in trouble. There is a ship out there that has like a recycle symbol next to it. You can click on him and you can talk to him and you can buy a salvage license. And then you can run around the yard and salvage stuff. If you don't have good enough salvaging lasers, the stuff in here doesn't drop that great a loot, and we definitely ain't got the money. So, suggest we move on. You ready to call it quits? This next area real quick before we log out. I just don't like being in salvage yards because you can get in like a lot of money trouble on this game. In salvage yards, if something happens. Going through the southeast gate. And I'm out of the way. Come to you. Alright, no, I can't jump there. Coming to you. Okay. Said I was. Salvage yard takes a long time for me to load because you've got to send me the information on where all the little parts are. Oh shit, there's pirates in here. Wait, no. Salesman convoy. Okay. You stay away from them or else they'll attack us and then we'll lose rep with. Is there another jump gate in here? No, there's not. Awesome. Yeah. We can log out here. Nice empty zone. Alright, I'm logged out.